Now today, ladies and gents, we receive once again the NEV insurance registrations for the period which ended in Saturday of last week. And I must say, once again, we saw this week NEO reporting total insurance registrations of below 2,000, which is again lower than the NEV insurance registrations, other than total insurance registrations that reported a week prior to that, which were of course around 2,170. So this again stirs up a concern to the neo investors, or those that are investing onto this neo stock, as of course the decline, it looks like it is continuing. We are continuing to see neo obviously reporting a lower insurance registrations figures that reported in the previous weeks, which of course now makes us to see that it looks like neo knew that this was going to happen, which is why they gave us their guidance of the Q1 of between 31 and 33,000, which then entailed that neo will deliver vehicles of between 10 and 12,000. I mean, from the first week of from the very first week of March, where we saw neo delivering over 3,000 cars, I did a video saying that if we could see neo delivering over 3,000 cars, then that's easy. Neo is going to thrash their expectations. But by the way things are looking right now, it looks like Neo might deliver vehicles that are more closer to their lower, of course, expectations for the month, which is 10,000. So it looks like Neo might just deliver just over 10,000 vehicles for the month of March, which, yeah, again, I must say it is still, or it will be still within their range, which of course to me the question is, how did Neo know about the fact that their deliveries are going to be hurt a bit like this? Can this be because they knew that part of the reasons we are seeing Neo deliveries being low, they are planning, or they are exporting especially their ET5 model to Europe? As you know, that is the model that Neo of course plans to start selling in Europe in the first half of this year, especially to the 5 European destinations. I mean, already you know that Norway Neo has already started selling the ET5. So there are other 4 destinations, which of course Germany, I think the target is to start selling there the ET5, or is to start selling the ET5 towards the end of this month. Then there are also of course other destinations like of course Netherlands, Sweden, which obviously also they are expected to start selling their ET5 there. So can these low figures that we are seeing on Neo's deliveries coming as a result of Neo exporting a lot of their models, especially the ET5 to Europe, or is it that maybe, yeah, I don't know, the production is being affected or impacted by something, which we already know that the Neo CEO has already indicated that of course the supply chain constraints are expected to end this month, or at the end of this month, or at the end of Q1, which is this month. But before we dig deep into this video, remember that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. And I really appreciate if you just hit the likes button if you are enjoying, or if you do enjoy the content that I've been giving you about the Neo stock and the NEV insurance registrations, which we saw Neo just delivering over 1,700 vehicle last week, which is something that, like I said, especially on the streets of Twitter, I noticed that some of the Neo investors are really worried about the decline that we've been seeing on Neo's insurance registration. So if you are enjoying this video, I really appreciate if you can just give it that thumbs up, as it also helps with YouTube's algorithm. So yes, without wasting any more time, today we received news of insurance registrations for the previous week, where we saw Neo of course having total insurance registrations of around 1,175, which was lower than obviously the number we saw for last week, or being announced last week for the week prior to that, which were around 2,170, which again was lower than the week, or the first week of March, where we saw Neo reporting the NEV insurance of just over 3,000, which is something that of course, like I said, I had thought that we are going to see of course a continuation of Neo at least maintaining deliveries of over 3,000 on a week to week, but rather what we are seeing is Neo continuing to see a decline onto their NEV insurance, or into their insurance registrations for the week. Which the question that probably we might obviously want to know, or we might want maybe to wish we can know from Neo, is that, is this a decline in deliveries being caused by the fact that it's importing a lot of their vehicles into Norway, specifically the ET5. As we know that the ET5, it is the model that is seriously boosting their deliveries on a month to month. Or is it because of the production issues? I mean, we know that NIO is preparing to, of course, start selling more models or introducing a couple of new models into their, of course, deliveries. Can that be the reason why maybe they are trying to, of course, maybe changing their equipment for maybe producing these vehicles? They are adjusting their equipment or something like that. Can that be the case where we are seeing maybe the production being lower in NIO's probably factories? Or is it just the issue of maybe demand, which of course I don't think so that it is the issue of demand, because you know that of course the wait times for the ET5 ES7, they are around 3 weeks, or it's around 3 weeks, which is something that must just show you that demand is there. If the demand was not there, we're not going to see, of course, NIO having this kind of wait time. So wait times tells us that the orders are there, which is why it takes some time, of course. Or we are seeing those that order the new cars, especially for a model like the 85, having to wait for about 3 weeks before they can get their car. So yes, I personally believe that demand is there, but maybe the issue might be NIO is importing vehicles, or NIO is adjusting maybe their equipment in their factories that produces this car. It might be the case, but obviously NIO, they've never told us anything, or they are not disclosing anything as to why are we seeing a decline in the insurance registrations, which I guess it's the reason why we are seeing some of the retail investors specifically worried about the decline. But nonetheless, me personally, I'm not that worried. Yes, obviously I would want to see the vehicles rising, but me, the moment I see this, like I said, I have these two, of course. The things that came in my mind are the two scenarios that might be the one that is resulting into NIO delivering low delivery numbers, and that is of course NIO exporting. Obviously there are models in Europe, as you know, that of course places like Germany, the ET5, they are planning to start selling it month end of March. And also there are other, of course, destinations in Europe, as you know, that NIO is currently selling their cars into 5 European destinations. So all those destinations must still get the ET5 shipped there so that they can start with the deliveries of that model. So yes, that might be the case. Another case might be adjusting their equipment or updating their equipment so that they can prepare it for the upcoming 5 models that NIO will start delivering before the end of the first half of 2023, which is something that we already know that it is amazing. Now NIO, I personally believe that if you are investing into this stock or planning to invest into this stock, I personally believe that what you need to see, or what we need to focus on, is the second half of this year, because we know that in the second half NIO will have more models that they will be able to sell. So if it is a demand issue, we are going to easily see that in the second half, because NIO will be having a wide range of models which they can sell with their latest technology. Will easily be able to see if they have a demand issue. Maybe they are not able to sell cars as they thought. But I'm hoping for the best. I believe that this is a stock that one way or the other is set for greatness, because one thing that makes you to stand out from the other EV companies is of course the battery as a service, which they bring or offer to those that buy the new cars, which entails of course their consumers or clients going to a battery swapping station and change their battery in their car in less than 4.5 minutes. So those that buy the new cars and subscribe to bus or battery as a service don't have to worry about the battery, which can be a serious problem. If maybe you buy an EV car, then it has problems with your battery, as the battery is quite expensive. So yes, those that buy the new cars, we all know that you can have a peaceful sleep at night, because even if your battery is to give you a problem and you have subscribed to battery as a service, you can just easily go and swap your battery in your car, and then the problem with the battery is solved, right? So I believe that NIO is the future. NIO is that company which is just there to do very well, because it is bringing some very good solutions, especially with the battery swapping stations, which is the only automaker that is currently offering that. So I'm very excited, and I believe that this is one of the things that will make NIO to succeed in the future in this fast growing EV industry. I know that of course the NEV insurance registrations for now they are really making investors to worry, or the new investors to worry, but I believe that in due course NIO, especially in the second half, we will see them probably recovering from the low numbers we are seeing on the NEV insurance registrations. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, once again, as I said in the beginning of this video, please consider hitting the likes button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in the stock market investing journey. And before you load the boat, you already know that you need to do your own due diligence onto this new stock, so that when you see sharp falls, sharp drops, you don't get to panic sell this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.